What's up? How everyone is feeling today? And welcome back to another live stream. Excited to see everyone. It's Friday, literally Valentine's Day. I did celebrate my Valentine's Day yesterday. However, today I have actually the free day to stream. So happy to be here and happy to be with you guys. How everyone is feeling today. Leonardo, welcome to the live stream. Edgar, Lakob, welcome as well. Push Cup, welcome live stream. I can try Lara Sonic one day, I promise you. All right, I will. F Barrento, how you doing? Maluk, Eberrones, Jesus Christ, the nicknames on Twitch are so difficult. Crazy stuff. Oh my god, I love tea. How everyone is feeling today. It's Friday. We have literally the weekend for us. I'm planning on live streaming tomorrow as well. You know, I know that, you know, I have not been like, you know, streaming pretty much every single weekday, but yeah, I'm planning live streaming tomorrow because it's weekend, unless I go out with friends. But I think I'm gonna actually stream tomorrow as well. It's weekend, you know, we have free time, so I think it'll be fun. How everyone is feeling? How was the week for all of you? What have you guys have worked on during the week, by the way? This week was go time in Laravel Cloud. We actually got a bunch of stuff done. In next week is kind of the latest week before GA, which is the lunch, you know. I think we're ready. Everyone in the team feels that the project is fully ready, so I'm excited to see what you all think about Laravel Cloud when you actually put your hands on it, you know what I mean? Edgar is saying coding all weekend. Yeah, let's go, dude. I'm down for that. Let's go. Caffeine Dev, how you doing? Happy Saturday? What do you mean? It's already Saturday in your place? Where are you from, dude? Australia or what? Still in Australia would be what, like 4 a.m. or something like that? 5 a.m. potentially? Oh, thank you. I'm also happy to be back, you know. Being in Amsterdam took me a lot of energy, you know. I drain myself easily when I'm surrounded with people. But yeah, happy to be back. Dude, you should do a live stream. Why not, you know? It's as easy as turning off your camera and just do it. Too many ads on Twitch? How do I remove the ads on Twitch, though? You know, maybe I can remove them. Let me try to see that. It's even possible to remove ads. Let me see. So I'm gonna... Oh my god. I'm here myself. Okay, 1 second. So I'm gonna go here into monetization, ads, and I'm gonna remove ads on my channel. Okay, that's it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. All right, just remove the ads on Twitch. You guys can go now to Twitch again. Twitch is just way better, by the way, in terms of, you know, live streaming experience, in terms of chat. There is way more people on Twitch than it is on the other platforms. Actually, it's complicated, okay? So sometimes I have like 100 people on YouTube, but people don't speak that much. And then there is like 50 people on Twitch who just speak way more than the YouTube people, you know what I mean? But yeah, just remove the ads on Twitch, you know? If the ads are giving you a bad experience, I don't want them, you know? I want this YouTube and Twitch quality to be the best, okay? All right, folks. Today we are back with some more live coding experience. You guys know me. We're working currently on this plugin for past PHP that does browser testing, and I'm super happy about this. We have done 2 live streams about browser testing already. The first one, we basically played with Playwright, which we have concluded to be the most modern and cool and best in the planet browser testing framework for web development. So what we are doing today is kind of making a wrapper or porting this tool for PHP development, okay? Before we do that, let's just say some thank you, okay? Parzival89, thank you so much for the resubscription. 2 months already, I really appreciate, okay? and you are saying the following: let's go, always appreciate your streams. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate you saying that. Felipe Ontana, thank you so much for the tier 1 2-month subscription already. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. If you guys don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do, and I'm streaming every single day at 9 p.m. I'm also publishing YouTube videos on my YouTube channel, which you can find by going to YouTube/Nuno Maduro. All right. I don't use JSON columns, by the way. Okay. I don't use JSON columns. I probably should do a video about that, but I don't use JSON columns. You know, I find JSON columns problematic. All right, literally a lot problematic. Thank you, NPLXCB for this subscription through Prime. Nixay, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. All right, I will check Sonic one day, okay? Excited to see what that starter package is about. So let's recap a little bit. 2 streams ago, we investigated this browser testing framework of the JavaScript ecosystem, call it Playwright, and we have concluded that this is basically one of the best things in the planet. So on the previous stream, we started to port this, and we made a POC that just works like magic. What it does is something like this. Let's go here to PHP Storm. And what this does is that basically you can reuse your test suite on past, just like normal. So you type vendor bin past, and behind the scenes, this actually does some browser testing. So you can go to a given URL and check if that URL have the given title, just like you would do with Playwright, but using plain simple PHP. All right, that's what we have done in the previous live stream. Now, this does a bit of magic. I won't lie to you. I won't lie, okay? So we have this source directory, which contains like a bunch of classes. But the most important ones are the followings. So we have this pending test, which is the class that gets created behind the scenes when we invoke something like visit. As you can see, pending test. And what it does, it implements the pending object pattern, where we are basically chained a bunch of operations like visit, to have title, etc. And finally, when we actually are performing assertions, we are going to build the real test behind the scenes. So to do that, we basically have created this folder of operations, and we have the visit operation, which will compile down to await page go to, just like Playwright does. We have the to title, which compiles down to await page to title, blah, blah, blah. And I have asked you guys to do a bunch of pull requests, adding the other operations of Playwright. So I want to see how much work have you guys done. What else do I have here? Oh, I also have this worker class, which basically runs the Playwright behind the scenes for us as a regular Symfony process, okay? Oh, thank you for the subscription, Boost00. I really appreciate your support, dude. How you doing? Dude? Yeah, don't use JSON columns, all right? Burn with fire JSON columns. Just use Laravel casts JSON as normal, all right? I usually go to YouTube. Yeah, Twitch is just a little bit better for, you know, some live stream experience. Milok is asking, how do you store multi-languages without JSON? I don't store multi-languages, basically. Never had that problem. Waffle is saying, Theo name dropped at you. I didn't know about your stuff. I've been watching a lot of your videos recently and actually brought Playwright to my work. Oh, that's awesome, dude. So hopefully, do you do PHP yourself? If you do, hopefully you will be able to use plain PHP with your regular Laravel tests to do that stuff, all right? Camus, welcome to the live stream again. Nice to see you, dude. It's cool to see that you are coming back all the time, man. Pretty cool stuff. So the speed of Playwright is actually super fast, all right? So Playwright have a couple of things that traditional browser testing in PHP doesn't have. One of them being the possibility of running tests in parallel, okay? So I'm excited about multiple things, to be honest with you. One of them being that past PHP supports parallel testing built in, but Playwright also supports parallel testing. So we can do here some recursive parallel testing, so I'm very excited about that. Yes, this browser testing plugin will be on the core. My hope, in my dream is that you just go to your regular Laravel stuff, you know, and you can just start typing something like it has a contact page, and you can effectively visit like your own route contact and see to contain some actual content that it's built with React and Inertia 2 and all those cool things. I'm actually thinking about, have this built in on the core, It's simply as a plugin, so we can isolate the code from the core, but it's effectively will be by default on the framework itself. Ooh, great question. 0459 is asking the following. Is this package offering code coverage? I don't think it's even possible to have code coverage with browser testing. You know what I mean? I don't think it's even possible. So I'm not really sure how can we solve that problem. Yes, it does make sense to have these tests on the browser level, literally. Actually, let's just do that, all right? Oh, actually, before doing that, I want to kind of visit some pull requests, so to avoid some conflicts. But we have a bunch of stuff to do today, hopefully, all right? All right, let's move here into the browser. I hope you guys are now filled in about what we are building today, or continue to build today, which is effectively bringing Playwright to past PHP, boys. Well, hopefully I will bring everything to past PHP in terms of the features we have in Playwright, including the code generation, indeed. Okay, all right, let's start reviewing some pull requests. So we have 11 pull requests. You guys are absolutely awesome. This is exciting. Let's start with the first one, okay? The first one comes from Formula 23, and it does the following. Adds additional operations, a locator class, and a handle not. Interesting. Oh, because it may not have the title, for example. I see. Okay, we have 13 files. This file right here needs to be ignored, by the way. We need to basically ignore everything within end-to-end testing, okay? So we have this interface locator, which have a public function compile. Now, something I always do, and you guys probably have seen already, is that I always have nice and beautiful PHP annotations on top of each method. I have this interface locator, but I feel like a nice comment on top of this gives the code a little bit of space to breathe, which raises a question which I'm curious about you guys. Do you guys usually add PHP annotations to your code, or do you guys just clean all the PHP annotations to have things most clean as possible? Yeah, I want to put here some. Do we have streaming? Let me see here. Discover. Do we have a. There we go. We do. Interesting. So I see a bunch of people saying that I clean them because I feel that they are useless. Interesting. Everyone doesn't like annotations. Oh, we have annotations obviously for generics. Good point. Very, very good point. Interesting. Okay, boys. So let's start by actually reviewing the pull request that ignores that given file. There we go. So we have this comment, this pull request from João Patricio, which is a very good friend of mine. And what he's doing is that he's basically ignoring everything within .temp. So I don't think I want to ignore everything within .temp, but I'm going to fix this locally, okay? Because I do want to keep at least the two end-to-end. But let's do the following. Let's effectively merge this pull request locally. Just push this and see if the test suite is still passing as expected, okay? So I'm going to pull everything. There we go. I'm going to go here all the way top into our temporary folder, which should be already gone. There we go. And I'm going to run the test suite. If it works, I don't see a reason why we should keep it. And it's literally failing already, okay? No tests found. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so let's create a .temp. And let's also create the end-to-end. Just like that. Now it should be back to passing the test suite. There we go. So what I want to do exactly is I want to keep this folder with the git keep file. If you don't know, by the way, the .git keep file is very useful if you want to keep the folder on the, on the version control, basically. You know what I mean? Ooh, Vinicius is saying that my PHP Storm looks minimalistic. I love my PHP Storm, dude. So what am I using is this theme called Cappuccino Mocha. Dude, there was a time on my live streams that basically I was constantly tweaking the theme every single live stream. Like every single live stream. Anyways, we came to the conclusion that this is my favorite theme. Cappuccino Mocha, okay. And we are using the font JetBrains Mono Nerd font with the size of 23 in line width of 1.2. Okay, that's the conclusion, all right? João Souzanino is asking, last stream you have mentioned that people do that simple stuff will have problems with AI. Can you elaborate? Absolutely. So what I meant by that is if you are a person that just do simple HTML, for example, kind of build very simple websites, I think at some point AI generated tools will effectively replace you, in the sense that there is effectively a bunch of platforms based on the AI that effectively can do that things for customers very, very easily, almost for free, if not. You know what I mean? You can see, for example, this tool from Vercel, call it V0, which pretty much can build a website with some JavaScript and kind of making it a little bit unique. That's what I meant. You know what I mean? I don't like ligatures on my font. I hate ligatures. So you know when you had, like, for example, triple weakle and ligatures start to connect like all the equals? I don't like that. I don't like ligatures, basically. All right, dudes. So I want to let me check something. Let me check if I don't have any more pull requests that do exactly what am I doing at the moment. We have this one. Yeah, I don't want this. So basically what I want to keep you guys posted a little bit is that I want this entire folder. I just don't want this file inside, basically, okay? So what I think I will do is remove this file and replace this with git ignore, okay? And this git ignore should ignore everything inside. There is a command for that, but I literally forgot about what the command is about. I think it's simply this. Can you guys double check that for me? Yo, git ignore experts, can you guys let me know if the only thing I have to do is this little thing right here? Patricio is saying, add... Oh my god. You guys are saying a bunch of stuff, so I have no idea what to add. I think is this, literally, right? Alright, can you guys confirm that is something like this? Okay, cool. So if I do git statues, I have literally nothing. If I do... Actually, I need to remove it from here. There we go. How about now? I should have at least the folder. There we go. Alright, makes sense. And if I run vendor bin past, this should create a temporary file that should effectively not be added to the git ignore spec. Let's see. There we go. Good job, boys. Let's go here and type sure tweak git ignore configuration. And let's push this. All right, good job, folks. That was awesome. Let's go back to the pull request. We are now up to 9. Ooh, this one looks sexy, boys. So we have here installs and configures Pint. This is something I wanted to do today, but maybe F. Barrento already did it. This pull request includes several changes to improve the code quality, enforce coding standards, and engage type safety. Dependency configuration updates. Adds the configuration, the Laravel Pint dependency to the project. We don't have this already? I would be very, very surprised, my friend. We actually do, but it's through the past dev tools, okay? So we only need this one, I think. This is the strict Pint repo I have created, right? I'm gonna send this to you because this is actually kind of cool. Pint strict rules. Ooh, what is the name? Pint strict rules. I thought I had some sort of Pint strict rules repo, but maybe I don't. I don't know anymore. Oh, that's a good idea, Constantine. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Exactly what I needed. Pint strict preset. Thank you, thank you. There we go. So I'm going to send this to you guys because effectively this is what I use on my projects usually, is this configuration right here, which is exactly the same thing as this, by the way. So we don't need this, by the way, okay? But the rest of it looks awesome. Good job, man. Good job here. Yes, sir. We have a conflict. Let's just inline fix the conflict. Interesting. All right. Thank you, thank you. Good job, F. Barrento. I really appreciate your help, dude. Yeah, Camille, that's basically the Pint configuration I use. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have on that configuration, okay? So let's go here, for example, into this worker class, for example. And I think if it's the one I'm thinking, if I remove final, for example, this will add the final keyword back. There we go. You see? That's kind of cool, right? Just adds the final keyword automatically. You know, watch this. Bam, bam, boom. It's back. And if I remove, for example, declare strict types, it will add it back as well. You see? That's kind of cool, right? This is not Linux, by the way. This is literally just my PHP storm. That left destruct twice. Oh, really? I'm gonna fix that then. Thank you, thank you. All right, it's fixed. Removes duplicated destruct. There we go. Thank you, boys. That was your first open source contribution. Congratulations, dude. It was a good one on top of that. Good job, man. That's cool, man. You know, by doing your first time open source contribution, people don't realize, but you are already on top of a bunch of developers. You can literally say, or try to find a new job position and say that you have contributed to Laravel, you have contributed to past PHP. That puts you like ahead of a bunch of people already. That's awesome, man. Good job, man. All right, what else? Let's see this one. Why did we stop seeing this one though? All right, comes from Formula 23. Oh, I know why did we stop. We stopped because basically of this runtime.spec that was included, all right? So we have the locator contract, which is used by any sort of locators. Got you. So a difference between a locator and an operation is what exactly though? Oh, it might be because of the API potentially. I don't know. Let's see. Where the locator is being used at the moment. Like, for example, is this get by role being used anywhere? Oh, gets used internally. Interesting. Huh? Like this? Exactly. Locator is when we are trying to basically select an element. I'm just questioning if this is what we want or not. Why would you provide a locator like this, though? Okay, maybe there is cool stuff on this pull request, but I definitely don't want an API like this, by the way, okay? I definitely don't want an API like this. Okay, I'm gonna put this on hold and review the other ones, okay? Let's see this one. So this one says add support for regex and non-regex titles. Yeah, the API was not there. I agree with you guys. Ideally, we want an API like Dusk. We really need to base ourselves in Laravel Dusk for the API, so we don't have to think about anything really. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want something like this, basically, you know? You just say click on blah, 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 done. You know what I mean? Maybe there is good things on that pull request, but I feel like it needs to come with a cool API, you know what I mean? But Gio, I'm programming for 10 years already, I think. No, more than 10 years. 12 years, I think. All right, let's see. We have this pull request with a name from Sadi, and it does support for both regex and non-regex titles. Oh, I like the fact that this is basically inferred behind the scenes by our tool instead of being something that the user does. I like this. This is awesome. Good job. So basically we can provide like the full title or provide a regex expression and everything will just work behind the scenes. Good job. This is a solid one. We have a new string helper, which belongs to support, which is always a good idea. And also, what it does is kind of simple. So the only thing I would probably add here is, so obviously we are going to have some real browser testing on this stuff, but I would probably also do a unit testing to follow this string helper. Okay, I'm going to merge this and just work a little bit on the unit test. Okay, all right, so let's basically fix the conflicts, but merge this as well. Here we go. Let's pull this locally and write a test for the string support helper we do have. So I'm going to go here into the tests folder, create a unit folder, a support folder, and a string test.php. Okay. And let's type it detects rejects expressions. Okay, this will receive a callback where the first thing we need to do is arrange, and for that I'm going to simply have a regular reject expression like this, and then I'm going to act where the result is equal to my string helper, which I'm going to include. There we go. Actually, I don't want this one. I want the one from my package. There we go. And I'm going to assert that result is true. So this is my test. And what I will do now is just copy this. Actually, I think I'm going to keep this on the same test. I'm going to simply do like this. Okay. Do I want to do this? No. Yeah, I'm going to write a new test below. It detects no rejects expressions. Perfect, ChatGPT. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So if I run this, I should have a passing test, hopefully. Oh my God. There we go. And my test suite is passing. I can run Pint. So Pint adds some nice goodies on top of my test. There we go. And we can just push this. I'm going to type here, sure, adds missing tests. There we go. Adrian is saying we should focus more on more POCs. Can you elaborate a little bit? Kamu is saying, what if you do browser click button and there is multiple buttons? I think you will basically click on the multiple buttons. So when you provide the CSS selector, it's expected that you will capture everything you are literally specifying. So if you have, for example, click on dot button and you have like a bunch of buttons with dot button, that will click on all of them basically. What's up, Charlie? Welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you, man. Adrian is saying, like doing assertions between browser calls. What do you mean exactly? But yeah, this should just do it. All right, one more pull request merged. Now we are up to 7. Oh, we have a .readme update. Let's see this. This .readme had some guidance in installation of the running tests. So I have something to tell you, dude. Unlike my other projects, actually, we don't... Or I do. Let me think a little bit. Past plugin browser, community resources, installation, composer install, npm install, npx install. Let's actually add this. I mean, at the end, people will have just a separate file for all of this, but I'm going to keep this for people who wish to help with the development. Thank you, thank you. What else do we have? So this one I'm going to put on draft. So we have here Clem Blanco, which is this dude right here from France. we've made a POC for clicking a link plus inserting a new URL. So when I do something like this, I can click on the link, get started. This is so good, dude. Like, this is something like that I really like from Dusk, is that you can literally specify the content, like the text of the link, and that will generate behind the scenes a selector to click on that link. You know what I mean? Exactly. So just like Dusk, we can do something like browser, click link, and provide the link text. This is cool, right? You guys love this API, right? Yeah, it's awesome. I agree with you, dude. Yeah, same here. Pretty much like I feel like really we should kind of port Playwright, but just keep the Dusk API because it's really the best one, you know what I mean? So, and I'm also seeing that we have this new assertion, which I don't know if it comes with a pull request, but let's see. So this stuff, we don't need this anymore. We have the -t, which basically gives a new tab, kind of indent the generated test, which that does make sense indeed. Is Clemento Branco here? Oh, it is. How you doing, dude? I have a question for you. What this test.info is about? Can you elaborate and explain me a little bit, please? He's explaining in a pull request description. Apologize, dude. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I have a very short attention span, basically. So I don't know if it's something that comes with age, but I have a trouble literally reading more than one line. Especially at the end of the day. This pull request description is not big, which is cool, you know? But sometimes when people send me like huge emails, I cannot simply read it. Does anyone have the same problem as me? Like literally troubling with reading huge content of text? Maybe it comes with age, you know what I mean? The fact that I cannot read more than one paragraph basically in the same monitor, you know? Exactly. All right, let's try to read this one. I find quite funny that we could use the annotation test result bag for adding metadata about the test, URL, header, status, and anything else. Unsure if it's genius or terrible. What is annotation though? Oh, is this? Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I know what you mean. So basically you are requesting metadata from that test and you're probably collecting that metadata when the test is over from the printer. Very interesting. That should be after 40. What do you mean? Wait until you get 48. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, I'm literally, it's just my attention. Like that's partly the reason why I like probably PHP annotations. It's just I cannot read a huge amount of texts when they are all together and smashed, basically. But yeah. Okay, so here is where exactly you parse those headers. So this makes sense. I would love to kind of push this locally and see a little bit what this is about. But it looks good overall. Good job here. Why this is on draft though? Whip, whip, whip. All right, let's see. Also wondering about how handle locators from Playwright. With Dusk, we used to have click.selector in click link some text. Completely decoupled from, for example. Yeah, I don't know yet how we're going to do that either, so. No, that's a great idea. However, hopefully, because the API is the same, this will be the magical stuff, dude. Okay, this will be the magical stuff. If the API is exactly the same, technically, there is no reason why you would have to convert. You would just have to install past or enable a flag or whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, the click link is already with handling this locator. So I locate any A within. Yeah, locate all the A's and I filter by the text and the click. This is really cool, by the way. Good job here, man. Test result response. Yeah, this one we probably don't need though. I feel like this one should be merged on this one, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna rework this locally a little bit. All right, this looks cool. I'm gonna merge this and work on this locally a little bit, okay? Oh my god. There we go. Okay, this should be good. Yes. Yeah, I know, Clemento. I know. I don't know yet. I don't have an answer for that yet, okay? I don't know if we want to do this in line or do it afterwards. I still have to think a little bit about that. Oh my god, the music is horrible. Let me change this. Let's put some Brazilian music. What do you guys think? Let's do that. Like this. Can you guys hear the music, or I'm literally dancing alone at the moment? How about now? This PHP Storm theme is called Cappuccino Mocha, basically. Sounds like beach music. That's what you call to Brazilian music. Interesting. But yeah, it sounds like summer music, basically, right? Yeah, there is a thing about music on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter, basically. Sometimes people can hear it, sometimes they can't, you know. Oh, you can hear it now? All right, cool. All right, let's pull this locally and see how it goes, okay? So do we have Pint happy? Hopefully, almost. That was close. Do we have the test suite happy? Oh, doesn't even run. Perfect. Let's see why. Ah, because of this. Gotcha. This should be named compile though, right? Let's use... So one of the cool things about PHP Storm is the refactor capacities he has. So you can literally go here, select a method, go to refactor, and just rename this to compile. Like literally, this is just a small example in one single file, but imagine starting to do this on when you have this method file being called all over the place. Is a very cool thing to have in your toolkit. You know what I mean? I don't know whether this Brazilian music is coming from, by the way. So, okay, do we have a passing test suite? Not yet. PHP doesn't say anything though. That's weird. Oh, I know. Hello, Anan, how you doing? Huyalf just saying the following. I love your videos. Unfortunately, I don't have the schedule for the lives. Yeah. Thanks for coming, though. You can watch basically my YouTube videos. I have all the lives on my YouTube channel, but also like all my highlights are literally over there as well. What's up, Samuel? Nice to see you, dude. How you doing? Yes, a Laravel idea is absolutely awesome. Laravel idea. It's absolutely awesome. I love it. Okay, we have a passing test suite. I want to go to this test result. First of all, I want to see why are we returning the result here to begin with. Oh, to have access to the URL and shit like that? Gotcha. We really need to start adding some tests into this, otherwise this will be a mess. Oh, for stuff like this, gotcha. Yeah, do we want to... Yeah, that's a real question. I don't... I think for now we are going to use inline assertions. Basically use the assertions that come with Playwright, you know what I mean? What do you guys think about that? Exactly, Clemento. I think we are going to use only inline at the moment, okay? So I'm going to basically do this, if you don't mind. And go to the source worker and no longer return the test result here, okay? Or at least this test, yeah, I will no longer return this. It does look cool though, you know? It does look like there is some potential for a few things here. Which makes me think that it was a good exploration in your side, you know what I mean? I feel like we are going to use those annotations in the future, but probably not at the moment, okay? So at the moment we stick with inline approaches, if you don't mind. Maybe genius, maybe terrible, for real. Metro is saying, I was not expecting a stream tonight. What's up, everyone? Yeah, man, you know, yesterday I went to this sushi place with my wife. We had amazing sushi, and can I show you? Maybe I can show you. Oh, I do have Twitter. Interesting. Okay, here we go. What do you guys think about this? Some real sushi here, huh? Oh my god, that was so good. Yeah, basically went to this sushi place with my wife. Are you guys a fan of sushi? Starving. You're hilarious, dude. Making me hungry. Order some food though, you know? Okay, folks, let's remove this test response for now. Just keep it simple. So I'm gonna go here, test response, also removing this. And if I'm not mistaken, you have changed as well the compiler, so we no longer need this. Actually, we no longer this entire thing. Can you confirm to me, Clemento Blanco, please? You just had sushi? That's awesome, dude. Alright. How PHP stand should be mad as hell, dude, because we have not done any work regarding types. Oh, not that bad, actually. Only a little bit sad, like 8 errors, so. We no longer need any of this stuff, to be honest. Do we? No, we do. We just don't need this. Clam. Alright, I'm gonna call you Clam. You can go to my YouTube channel. Dude, basically you go here. And you click on lives. This is literally all my live streams. All of them, since day one. You know, so 2 days ago, 1 day ago, today. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link. The music's on fire, don't you guys think? Oh my god. Okay. Can I do this? Make PHP stand happy without a PHP stand ignore? Oh yeah, I do. Those underlining warnings on PHP Storm, typically it's either a problem I have on PHP itself or PHP Stan integration on PHP Storm that is literally complaining about those lines, you know? So if I do something like, for example, like this, you will see that it will start complaining, you know? So this is literally like PHP Stan or PHP Storm telling me that this should return a boolean, but it's returning a string. Only booleans are allowed in a negative boolean. In a negated boolean. Integer and false given. Okay. Line 27, which is the previous... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm basically taking a little bit of time to fix PHP Stan here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Are we already able to run composer test, by the way, on this? Maybe we are. Oh, we have Ractor, which he didn't run a single time yet. Let's run the reactor with die run. What are you guys doing this weekend, by the way? Any of you like working or just having fun? Thank you, thank you. This font is called JetBrains. Let me check. I always forget. There you go. JetBrains Mono Nerd Font. Okay, comes with PHP Storm, I think, and it's very likely to be one of my favorites. A simple Laravel e-commerce? Dude, there's nothing simple about that. Jesus Christ. Good luck, man. Just had a son. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations, man. Yeah, take a break, man. You deserve it. So, having a son is no easy task. Congratulations again. Everyone is in love with the font. All right, let's have a conversation about the font. Actually, let me think a little bit. Yeah, let's make actually a segment about this, because a lot of people ask me this, so maybe we can do a segment. So sometimes people ask me, like, what is the editor I use, the font I use, the font size, the line width, everything. So I'm going to just show you some of the things I typically use to make my PHP Storm pretty, okay? First of all, PHP Storm is my editor of choice. I do think that in 2025, you should be using PHP Storm for PHP development. It's literally the best one that we have in the entire world. And I was already saying this before having PHP Storm sponsoring my channel. So you guys can, you know, already assume that from me, okay? And basically, if I, like, happened multiple times in the past, I asked people on the chat, what is their favorite editor? And everyone was already saying PHP Storm. But typically with PHP Storm, what I like to do is have my editor very minimal. For that, I try to basically go to the view page on top, and I literally come to the appearance, and I try to kind of disable everything I don't want to. Okay, I try to disable all the options I typically don't use, all the views that are, you know, contain useless information. But by default, PHP Storm is already minimal. You know, it's a little bit different from back in the days. Also, something I like to do with PHP Storm is come to the settings and tweak my font. My favorite font is called JetBrains Mono Nerd Font. Is literally the one I use all the time. And I don't like to use ligatures with this font. I really don't like ligatures in general. I also like to use the font size of 23, which I feel is something that is really comfortable for my own eyes. And I like to have some space in between the lines, typically a little bit more than the usual. I like to have 1.2. Something I like to have as well on my editor is literally the theme. For the theme, something I'm using at the moment is... this one called Cappuccino Mocha. All right, it's my favorite one at the moment. You can literally Google it and you will find it. And I use Cappuccino Mocha icons as well, so you can have these beautiful icons here on the left. So this is what I typically do on my PHP Storm configuration. Jurinda is asking, what are the key differences? So people sometimes ask, what is the key differences between VS Code and PHP Storm? Dude, it's incomparable at the moment, okay? I have used VS Code, and I do use VS Code for some development. But for PHP development, VS Code and PHP Storm are incomparable. PHP Storm is miles ahead in terms of everything on the PHP ecosystem, okay? Miles ahead. If you are doing JavaScript, it's probably a different thing, but for PHP development, PHP Storm just offers you way more auto-completion, way more insights. It's much more very well integrated with tools like PHP Stan, with past PHP. So for example, you come here to the tests folder, for example, you can literally run this test only by clicking on this icon. So We have code coverage. It's pretty cool, you know, PHP Storm for PHP development. Exactly, it's just superior. My keyboard is the one from Apple, basically, you know, this one. Oop, there you go. I use this keyboard. It's an old one. This keyboard is probably like 40 years old at the moment. Plus the refactoring capacities. That's something really important. Like if I were to come here, for example, to this worker file I have, I could just simply click on this run and click on run refactor and rename this method name. If I were to do this, all the places on my project that use this run method will automatically change the name method that I'm proposing here as a refactor. Same goes for everything else. Refactoring wise, PHP Storm is also super powerful. I could indeed do you know, an article just about that. Well, I do feel that PHP Storm is good enough for front-end stuff, but undeniably VS Code for HTML, you know, at least from my experience, it's still, you know, probably a little bit stronger there in terms of JavaScript only, you know. I've heard good things about WebStorm. Indeed, WebStorm seems to be cool as well for front-end stuff. So yeah, I don't know if JetBrains Mono comes by default. I think it does though. Okay, what type of refactors we have with Reactor? This is a good one. Basically inlining this, which is kind of cool. And we have as well the read-only being removed from the property being added on the top of the class, which also makes sense. So let's run Reactor effectively, okay? If I do this, I should be able to run Composer test and have my entire test suite passing as expected. So Composer tests, we have some Pint stuff. Let's run Pint, go, and run Composer test again. Almost, there we go, it is passing. So let's just type git add.p and type refactor test results. There we go. Ishmael Dev, how you doing, dude? Nice to see you. Oli Croak is saying, I noticed that you make a PHP file instead of choosing PHP class. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could indeed do, you know, just use a little bit more what PHP Storm offers regarding those options. Jason is saying, I never coded with PHP, but what's the language most similar? I would say that the Ruby Rails ecosystem, it's very similar to the PHP Laravel ecosystem. The Python Django, it's very similar as well to PHP Laravel. The Laravel ecosystem it's very powerful though, probably way more powerful than Rails and Django at the moment, so. I don't think, by the way, Adrian, I don't think the worker will continue to work this way. So basically what I want to do here, not today, probably, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, chat, tomorrow, by the way, I will live stream a little bit earlier, okay? I will live stream at 6 p.m. or something like that. So if you guys want to come, tomorrow will be a 6 p.m. the live stream, okay? I know that in terms of viewership, I don't have the same amount of people, but if you are up to it, just join me tomorrow as well. Saturday is a cool day for streaming, not in terms of viewership, but because I simply have more time, you know what I mean? I would say, Adrian, that the worker ideally would keep this process running. I'm gonna tell you like the magic I'm thinking, okay? I wanna basically start Playwright only once, you know what I mean? I'm gonna type here process run, and I'm going to receive as input the real test name. And I'm going to provide a different test name always, so I can have this process literally running all the time. But let's see if I can make that happen. I don't know. Let's go here into some more pull requests if we have them. You guys are making a great job pull requests wise, which is pretty cool. We have this one from João Patricio, which it's named Add Playground Website. Ooh, could be interesting. Potentially having like a place where we can basically have something locally just to test. Looks awesome. I have not checked the other wrappers of Playwright. You want to do that now real quick? Let's do that. The documentation, they have wrappers, you told me, right? So writing tests. Where are those wrappers though? Maybe here? Oh, there you go. Python. Interesting. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know, Playwright is under the namespace of Microsoft. So in terms of maintainability, we probably are chilling for the rest of our lives. Oh, they have like these generative API clients. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Adrian, I'm gonna let you check this, okay? I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna send this to you, Adrian, and you let me know what do you think they are doing, okay? I don't think it's a real problem if we differ the way of doing things. You know what I mean? I use GitHub Copilot at the moment, I think. Okay, we have a pull request from James, which does the following. Implements the .not property option on the toFtitle method as a distinct operation classes. Great pull request, so simple. Love it. What does Laravel do though? If I go, for example, to Laravel Dusk, and I type something insert not. Okay, so Laravel effectively does assert not instead of doing not assert blah blah blah. So this does look cool. I'm gonna merge this, okay? Even if we end up doing the not modifier a little bit different, it does look okay. So good job here. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, conflicts fixed. I'm gonna merge this. And this is no brainer pull request, I think. Just work. Clam, I feel like the keyword final, I don't use it for any particular reason. Just like to have my code consistent. So if I was you, I would not spend too much time thinking why I'm using final classes. I do think that declare strict types are useful though. You know, I have literally a video about that where I explain why declare strict types are so useful. So declare strict types are indeed useful. Man, thank you GC for this work, man. Good job. You're welcome, man. Alright, PHP Stan is complaining that in line 55 of my pending test, we are missing a return this. Thank you, thank you. That was me. Oh man, I have something to tell you folks. So as you guys may know, I'm speaking at Laracon India in 2 weeks. I haven't yet prepared a talk, but my talk is about modern PHP tooling. So do you guys remember, like on previous live streams, where literally we have spent a bunch of time configuring a fresh Laravel project? So if I go here, some of my early videos on this YouTube channel, probably... I don't even know what it is. Probably on the lives. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. So in this sort of videos where I have started the Laravel project from scratch, you guys probably saw me like installing Reactor PHP, installing PHP Stan, installing type coverage, like installing all this tooling. So I want to make a talk, a condensed talk of 25 minutes, where I literally explain to people how they like create a new Laravel project and then install all the tooling I love. You know what I mean? PHP Stan, Reactor, type coverage, Pint, and the way I like those tools to be. Okay. Gonzalo, I don't speak Spanish, man. Apologize. I feel like soft deletes are actually... So, okay, you guys are going to hear this and you guys are probably making fun of me. But I feel like soft deletes are a little bit problematic indeed. But there is no clean solution at the moment to replace soft deletes. You know what I mean? But the only solution I've seen so far regarding soft deletes is working with the status column, which does the job effectively. So... Another option, if you cannot live with that information anymore, it's basically create a separate table for it. You know what I mean? Miluk is saying, in terms of packages, I not use the final keyword, so users can extend my class. Well, this is exactly what I want to avoid, is people messing up with the internals of my package. Oh my god, I'm so happy it's Friday. Tomorrow we have the entire day to literally have consume some good food, also going for a walk outside, play some video games, starting the live stream a little bit earlier. I think it'll be awesome. Ooh, this one looks sexy. From F. Barrento, what it does. Oh, it's a screenshot one. This is a good job, man. Yeah, I don't want to name the screenshot though. I want the screenshot to be automatically generated. Does this have any screenshot capacities? Let's see. Okay, we have simply screenshot. What this is about then? Oh, this is not to match screen. This is not like the snapshot stuff. It's basically to do a simple screenshot. Gotcha. Yeah, we need to rename this to screenshot then. We don't have to do that. Why are we providing extra stuff here? It's for the locator. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Adrian, just noticed that. It's literally different from a snapshot. It's just about screenshots. Exactly. Yeah, I will rename this to screenshot, though. Oh my god, GitHub is getting annoying and annoying. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like GitHub is kind of becoming a little bit annoying regarding preventing people from merging stuff. You know what I mean? These conflicts are too complex to resolve on a web editor. Dude, why? Alright, I'm gonna type here, F Barento, do you mind of fixing? Actually, you know what? How much code are we talking about? I'm gonna just simply copy paste this stuff. I'm gonna go here into my operations. There we go. I'm gonna call this screenshot .php. Okay, you accept the selector and the path. I want to kind of make this work without anything, okay? So we can literally just call screenshot and that's it. Yeah, I will copy paste the tests. João Santos is the Panstorm. It's literally in the same repo, the same open source repo. And when I have time, if I do have time, I'm going to get back into it. Something you need to understand is that on these live streams, I'm going to tell you stuff that potentially will not happen in the future. Like when we are working on something, like for example, this browser testing plugin. If within a week or two, I lose the motivation, I will stop working on it. Okay? That will just happen. It may happen, actually. So you guys need to be mindful about that, is that when I start something on the live stream, and I tell you that I will basically keep working on it, if at some point I lose the motivation, I stop working on it, and that's it. No strings attached, basically. Hugo is saying we need to get a girlfriend. So actually I have a wife, and I went for the dinner yesterday, the Valentine's dinner. So today we don't celebrate. We celebrated yesterday already. I think Laravel is awesome, by the way. I do work for Laravel, just in case you don't know. And I do think that Laravel is awesome. But yeah, let's rename this to screenshot. And instead of accepting a selector, let's simply just allow this to be nothing at all, okay? Like this. Let's make the path also optional, just like that. Bam, bam, boom. And then let's basically compile this stuff down depending of the given information. So what I will do here, actually the path, yeah, let me do the following. Is the path optional? Maybe it is, maybe it's not, maybe it is. Okay, let's not make the path in the selected optional until we literally copy paste the entire thing. But then these two are going to be optional for sure. I love to deploy MVPs and just have feedback. That's exactly what I have done with Pinkery. So if you don't know, I have done Pinkery in literally a weekend, 48 hours, and I had this project live already, literally. This is social media, entirely done with Laravel and Livewire and all the tools I love. And I love MVPs. Undeniably, I don't move as fast as I wanted on the live streams because basically it's more about having fun than actually grinding. So this playlist is a Brazilian one from this website I use for music called Epidemic Sounds. Ah, great suggestion, Malok. Element, otherwise body. Thank you, thank you. You are awesome, man. There we go. I'm gonna make this the other way around, actually, just like this. Getting test. So this will be called screenshot. Takes a screenshot and why would you take a screenshot of a one element only, wouldn't you take the screenshot of the entire page? Like realistically, who takes a screenshot of a button, for example? Wouldn't you always make a screenshot of the entire page? Different table. Yeah, exactly. Different things. Yeah, usually let's default to what people usually do and then think a little bit about those edge cases. Aha! Clam Blanco is saying that screenshots are only useful when debugging failing tests. Dude, I can tell you that once we have this out, you are going to use snapshot testing with screenshots for the rest of your life, dude. I don't know if you have seen my video about Playwright, this one. Christ. So basically, you can have this stuff. To literally compare the previous and the after. Oh my god. You see like how different is the title? Gee. This is called snapshot testing. So basically you do a snapshot of a screenshot snapshot, and you compare the diff afterwards on every single element. DevSec is saying, hello, how to build a browser with PHP and JS. Not a browser testing framework, which is a little bit different. Oh, by the way, does anyone play chess here? I'm literally playing chess every single day on chess.com. So if you guys are up to chess and you would like to play against me, go to Discord. I have on my Discord channel, and challenge me there to play a chess against me. You bet, Arthur. I'm not great as well, you know, so I know the rules and I, you know, but I'm not the best one in the planet for sure. Yeah, let's just accept the path for now. Let's keep it stupidly simple. Do I even need to provide a locator if I want to screenshot the entire thing? Let's just do this to see if it works. Something I do for the path, though, is that I want to kind of... Yeah, let's do something here for the path by default, which is... I'm going to get the test suite instance from past, which gives me access to... Oh, I cannot use code here. Okay, gotcha. There we go. Get instance, and I have access to the root path. Do I have a test path though? Yes, I do. So here I can do something like /screenshots, you know? And just put the path inside. I'm going to do this. Yeah, maybe I won't. If I do a screenshot with Dusk, where the screenshot end up? Okay, test browser screenshots. Let's use this as well, okay? So tests path /browsers screenshots. So this is like the base thing, okay? Let's just copy this base path, just like that. And then I'm gonna simply attach a unique ID, screenshot, blah, blah, blah. And this should just do it. Okay, so if there is a path, I'm gonna for sure attach to the base path. If it's another path, I need to generate one. Okay, makes sense. So there we go. Exactly what I wanted. There we go. Okay, it should be it. Ending test, screenshot, just like that. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, did you have a test on this pull request or not? You do. Okay, let's copy this. Let's actually start creating an operations folder, otherwise this will be a mess. So operations. Actually, this will be almost at browser level, I feel. So browser, operations. And one of them is the screenshot, test of PHP. Now I'm going to copy paste your entire test, as simple as that. And what I will do is that I'm going to visit Laravel and do a screenshot and save this as laravel.png. Finally, I expect that the file exists on a given base path. There we go, as simple as that. Do we have an expectation that this to file exists? To exists? No? File to be file. Okay. Not exactly what I want. There we go. Something I want to ensure though is that before each test, or after each test actually, or even better, dude, I'm gonna type after. This is a good one. Okay, this is a good one. I'm gonna actually make a segment about this. Let's just make sure my test is passing. Why are you complaining though? Leave me alone. Tests, browser, operations, screenshot test. Very, very, very cool. Date name as file name. Mwah! Why not, dude? You are so good. Thank you, thank you. That's a great idea. So I hope you meant this, okay? Did you meant actually use like the current date right here? Yes, yes, like using literally the current the date format situation. All right, that's a good one. Good job, my friend. So let's just type date on something like this. Yes, yes. Do we actually need the year? I don't know, but let's do it for now. Wait, what? Huh? An expected token. You mean this one? Why? What the fuck? Oh. How about now? One deprecated. Interesting. What is deprecated exactly? Marking parameter path as nullable is deprecated. Oh. Thank you, thank you. There we go. It is working. If I go to my tests, I should have a screenshot of Laravel. There we go. Very, very, very cool. Someone is saying use the test name for the screenshot. Hmm. Do I want to do that? Yeah, the after cleanup. I want to explain about that. So sometimes you may actually have a test where you need to perform some sort of cleanup. Okay, what typically people do is use this sort of before each test. Actually, sometimes people do even worse, which is they do the cleanup afterwards. Something like this: unlink, and then they provide like the base path to do some sort of cleanup. Now, the problem about something like this is that if your test fails before even reaching this line, this cleanup will never be performed. Okay, what some people do, which undeniably is not wrong, is that they have this before each that runs before each test, and they actually perform the cleanup here. They can also do something like after each, and effectively they unlink any leftovers that may exist on this test. So if I do something like this right now, you should effectively delete the screenshot and recreate the screenshot afterwards thanks to the test. Now, there is a small problem attached to this, which is if you have multiple tests, sometimes you don't actually need to perform that cleanup on these different ones. So if I do something like this, I kind of expect my test suite to fail because there is no file to unlink. Okay. Oh, the unlink doesn't error out. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, returns a boolean if the file doesn't exist or whatever. Interesting. The problem with this situation is that sometimes you have like extra tests just below, and basically we'll be performing an after each for a test which is not associated with the first one. So for this, you can actually use a very cool feature from past, which is instead of having this after each, you can literally go into the related test, which is this one, and just call this after. Now, the after accepts a callback where you can literally specify what you want to clean up, which is just like that, okay? So if I run my test suite, it should effectively do the cleanup afterwards. There we go, we don't have a screenshot on this folder. Now, even better, something I like to do here is that I like to preserve the information used on the test. So here, for example, I can do something like this file to or screenshot path, for example. There we go. And I can access to this property just below, just by doing this. Bam, bam, boom. Very clean. You can even transform this in the short closure. And this should effectively just work. I love short closures so much in PHP. Oh my god. There we go. Let's see if this is actually working. Hopefully it is. There we go. Nice. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? Do we have a before too? We don't have a before. Like, why would you do a before if you can literally put what you want to do before right here? You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. However, the after, the powerful thing about the after is that even if this test fails, the after will still run. That's the important thing. So if I do something like this, I expect, let's for example do something really dummy, like, you know, call a function that does not exist. So if I do this, you will see that I still don't have any screenshot right here. This happens because the after always runs, which is very interesting. It's like, yeah, it's a try finally, basically, behind the scenes. Lucas is saying, good night from Brazil, say hello to my friend Valentin. Hello, Valentin, how you doing? Eu prometo que em 2025 vou ao Brasil, ok? Tá prometido. Yeah, typically the screenshot method is literally to see the screenshot and that's it. Okay, so if I go to my example, I do need to test though what happens with generated names though. So it takes a screenshot just like that, and I'm gonna just below do takes a screenshot and generates a path. Okay, so here I'm gonna not provide anything, or hopefully I will. Let me think. I'm gonna actually use this to access the file name. Yeah. So I'm a screenshot without providing a path, and I'm gonna intentionally just die right here to see what happens. So DD. Do we have DD on path? I hope we do. Oh yeah, we do. Of course we do. Oh, okay. Screenshot requires a path, so to fix that, I'm gonna simply just do this, okay? There we go. Process failed. Why is that? Are we actually ready to... Ooh, I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm gonna only run this test at the moment. Okay. Yeah, this is wrong. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I forgot the extension. You guys need to help me out with this. Also, the path is empty. What the heck is happening here? Oh my god, I hate when this happens. Jesus Christ. That's why you always wrap if conditions with parentheses, basically. Why in the hell I'm seeing a worm on my console? Wait, what? Why in the hell I'm seeing a worm on my console? Do you guys even know why this would happen? What the heck? Wait. This is not about the code anymore. The question now is like, why I'm seeing a worm? Like, why I'm seeing this emoji right here? Can you guys see it on the stream as well? Please tell me I'm not going crazy right now. What the f... Wait, what? Oh, when you call DD without arguments, you see the worm. Jesus Christ, I just scared the shit out of me, man. I thought I got... I thought I got, like, you know, hacked or whatever. It's because we are calling DD without arguments. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There we go. Oh my god, DD is really the best debugger in the world. You guys know, right? Jesus Christ. Oof. Did you guys know about this? Like, literally calling DD without any arguments, you would see a worm emoji. Hilarious, man. Oh my god. New to me, also. I mean, I don't think I ever in the past call it DD without arguments. You know, probably why. All right. That being said, let's see the screenshots. Oh, I like this, man. It literally has like, very nice, very nice. Basically, we have the entire date. This is still broken though. I'm gonna fix this real quick. The path is empty. Why the path would be empty? Oh, we don't need the path. Yeah, just this. Ooh, was close. There we go. Much better. This looks cool, right? Yeah, removed. Thank you, thank you. Elmison, how you doing? By the way, tomorrow I will stream at 6 p.m., okay? We are going to do a live stream that starts a little bit earlier. 6 p.m. I'm counting on you guys, okay? Append the test name. Okay, can we do that even? I think we can do that probably. So I'm going to create here a private function with a name, private function, generate file name, okay? So the file name will contain the test name, which you can access by doing current test. Do we have anything here? Oh, I have an idea. I think I can access the current test just by doing this. There we go. Test name, and where the Cypress puts the name, by the way, it's before the date or after? I don't think we need more precision. Like a second precision wise is more than enough if we prefix the test name before the date. Okay. Let me just check what is test name to begin with, because we may have to do some slugify here. Okay, this is perfect actually. So I'm gonna just make sure I remove this past evaluable basically. So I'm gonna do a L trim of test name, and I'm gonna remove pretty much this entire thing. There we go. Should be it. Huh? Why I don't have a screenshot though? Add the underscore before the date. Oh, good call. Good idea, dude. Thank you, thank you. Good call, dude. Dude, I have so many plans regarding this browser testing integration. So I don't know if you guys are a big fan of Vue.js and React, but I kind of had this idea in my mind where I want to be able to access the React state and be able to access some of the state of my components to do some very cool assertions. You know what I mean? You guys love Vue.js? I love React and Vue.js. I think both frameworks are awesome. Oh, thank you, thank you. Renato, this screenshot works with any kind of front end. You can have even a lot of, JavaScript or code. That screenshot will still render. Actually, I'm going to show you. So if you come, for example, do you guys have an idea of a page with a bunch of JavaScript? Let me think. Well, I do think that Laravel does have JavaScript. Maybe not. Let me think. Well, I know this one. All right, this one have a bunch of JavaScript, as you guys can see. Like literally, I'm opening the page. We have these animations, this toast appearing at the end. So this is literally JavaScript. If I screenshot this, just like that, I should literally see the entire page. I may have to give a little bit of delay though, So something we may have to do is have something like here, which is a wait or something like that. You know what I mean? So if I do a wait of 1 second, I will see literally that entire page's screenshot. If I do this right now, I think we are going to see the page as it is like initially, like blank, Hi Marcel Santos, nice to see you, dude. How you doing? I saw your LinkedIn post regarding me going to Brazil to that conference. I want to go to Brazil this year, so I don't know which conference I'm going. I think I would rather go to a PHP conference only, though, like PHP SP or whatever, but basically to a PHP conference only in Brazil. All right, so what are we doing at the moment? We are testing that it takes a screenshot and generates a path. Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment. I feel like here we can simplify this a little bit by simply deleting the entire screenshots folder. Let's do that, all right? So I'm gonna type here, remove all screenshots, okay? So grab the base folder, do a glob, and there we go. Thank you, thank you. Gonna inline a little bit this stuff. Go. Okay, we don't need the after all. No pun intended. This is after each though, not before each. I'm gonna keep that folder real clean. Okay, and let's run this test only and remove the assertion at the moment and not actually delete anything. Nikita, hi Nuno, big fan, just made a teeny pull request while watching this lovely stream. Oh, thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream. First time chat. So if you don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do, and I'm building literally a browser testing framework today. Streaming every single day at 9 p.m. and tomorrow, exceptionally, at 6 p.m. Ooh, great point from Nexai, which says the following. By doing something like after each and removing those screenshots, you might create a race condition if you have parallel testing. You are very smart, dude. Very smart, huh? Very smart, huh? So you may have to think about something else. All right, let's do the following. At the moment, let's just ignore that there is something called parallel testing and not think about that. But I'm gonna wait for a pull request from you, which literally goes to my past PHP file and adds something globally that runs after all tests and deletes that screenshot folder. You mind of doing that? Thank you. So the after all actually runs after all of these tests of this file, not after the entire test suite, which is a problem, you know what I mean? Thank you, Nex. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, Camus, thank you, man. Thank you for saying that. So, Luis, actually here, the screenshot method won't be used for actual testing. Is actual people that wants to do a simple screenshot to see what's happening. You know what I mean? Okay, we have a problem here. The screenshot line 39, it's telling me that argument 1 of L-trim should be a type string but null given. Wait, what? Oh, this is a method, not a property. There we go. Oh my god, so good. You guys are awesome, man. Oh my god, check this out. I just go here, it takes a screenshot and generates a path. And I literally have the entire screenshot. It's blank, you know, it's blank. I know. But if I were to screenshot something like... wait, what? Why is blank, though? Oh, okay. I'm screenshotting cloud. That's why. Now it should be not blank anymore. There we go. There we go. Pretty cool stuff, right? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna explain to you guys why I am deleting the images after the tests, okay? So, first of all, this is not an app, okay? If you have an application on Laravel, you probably want to take a screenshot to debug a certain scenario, okay? And on that case, we don't delete anything. However, we are building a browser testing framework. As such, I want to actually test the behavior of this screenshot method. So, to test this behavior, what I have to do is take a screenshot and expect that screenshot to exist. That's it. Once I'm done with my test, I can literally remove the screenshot. You guys got it? Yeah. It's a test of the test of the test, exactly. But we do have a problem with parallel testing, which I'm going to let you guys fix that afterwards, okay? Okay. What I will do here, though, is that I'm going to count the files on the directory and expect the count to be at least 1. There we go. All right. This entire test should just pass at the moment. I do have a few ideas to literally create a separate folder just for this test, but let's keep it simple for now. There we go. Here we go, boys. Literally being created and removed. At the end, I do want to remove the deer. Thank you, thank you. Dudes, I would pay a huge amount of money if PHP would remove recursively all of the files of the given directory. You know, like remove deer, and then I would provide like some sort of force true or whatever, so I don't have to delete files individually before removing the entire directory. This is so annoying. Jesus Christ. If I do this, for example, this will actually fail. Or it should fail, at least. There we go. Warnings, failing all over the place, doesn't delete anything. So I kind of have to delete each file individually to then remove the entire directory. This is really annoying. I would pay a huge amount of money if PHP would just handle this by himself. No, unlink doesn't work. If I unlink the given folder, it will tell me that there is stuff inside. I haven't looked at the... Well, I've seen the talk of Aaron Francis regarding Fusion. I haven't tried yet, but I'm pretty sure Fusion will be huge because I actually have the need of using PHP code on my inertia views, so I think it makes a lot of sense. All right, we have a passing test suite. This is done. Let's make sure we have actually everything passing. So let's type composer lint, composer test. RFC, let's do it. All right, screenshot is complaining that short ternary is not allowed. Use null. Okay, you are annoying, PHP Stan, huh, my friend. Yes, huh? A little bit annoying, huh? Okay. His path is equal to null. Actually, I'm going to do an if condition. Keep it clean. Or... will this work? I don't think it will work, though. Thank God we have tests now to test this. Or maybe we will. Ooh, it is working. This is the powerful thing about tests. We just did this refactor, and we are sure and confident that it's still working because of the test suite. Okay, line 40 right now. It's complaining because there is no method name. Yeah, this is literally magic right here. So I'm gonna do this and use my very good old friend PHP Stan ignore. So ignore me about this. Exactly. Fusion is literally Folio in Volt for inertia, you know? If I click on Fusion Laravel, exactly. So I have PHP right here, plus all the routing layer. So if I go to Folio Volt, it's literally like having PHP as well right here. It's Livewire stuff here, effectively. This is me. So I wrote this blog post. Interesting. What do you guys think about Folio in Volt, by the way? I'm curious about that. Have you guys tried Volt in Folio already? It's actually cool, you know? Give it a try because it's actually cool. Renato, I'm gonna tell you something. I understand that when people are used to this class-based, object-oriented approach, and you have been doing this for the last couple of years, it's very confusing to see something like Volt, functional API, but also confusing to see something like Fusion potentially. Now I'm going to tell you something. When you jump to other languages, there is no classes sometimes, you know? There is no classes, there is no methods, it's purely functional. And they like this concept of co-allocating view HTML code with the actual code that belongs to it, which would be, in our case, PHP, but you can see a lot of things like Rust HTML. Well, you can see, for example, React JavaScript code with HTML, and it doesn't look old. It's actually just, you know, it's what people are doing these days, literally. But it's funny that when we first released Volt, people weren't excited about Volt, but now people are. You know, I see videos like pretty much every week about Volt, so it's pretty cool. Oh, it's a politic party in Germany? Didn't know that. Yeah, I know, Renato. I understand that, by the way. I understand that totally. All right, do we have... Yeah, we have PHP Stan complaining about L-trim that would expect a string, but we are providing a mixed on line 42. Yeah, I'm going to ignore this, but tell PHP Stan that... Actually, I'm going to do this instead. Assert that this is a string. This should just do it. Oops. There we go. Yeah, Caleb is super into Livewire Volt at the moment. I'm glad that he also likes that, by the way. Yeah, we can absolutely have a past PHP with global hooks. I use that all the time. I don't have anything yet here. ShortTPT is saying that Volt is also a political party in Portugal. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know about you guys, but every time politics basically drive myself crazy. Every time I read something about politics, or you know, or I see stuff about political stuff, I just get mad, like hardcore, because I do think that these days they are not doing that for the country. They basically, all of them, they just try to fight for their own political party, and that's it. But yeah, you know, I try to stay away a little bit from that. President of PHP. We need a super global hook for before after test suite. Could be cool, to be honest. Could be a good idea. Hi from Lisbon, nice to see you, dude. I do think that Volt, functional API, or class-based API, they both are good, you know? Why are you putting a comment so that PHP Stan doesn't complain? Well, basically, this is an API that I don't control at the moment. This is an API from a package on vendor. So I cannot go there and type that function. As such, what am I doing here is having these two lines saying the following. PHP Stan, ignore the fact that this method does not exist. However, I can tell you that this variable is a string effectively, thanks to this assertion. Okay? Typically, I don't use this. Well, to be fair with you, I sometimes use this. But when I have to use this, this is the reason. Okay? Not everything is fully typed in PHP. You need to understand that. To be fair, it's a little bit the same with JavaScript at the moment. You know, you have to use type packages, basically. All right, we have a passing test suite, so I'm going to push this. So we now have this operations folder on our test suite. So something you guys can do if you want to help out is come to every single operation we have and literally add a test for each in every single one of them, okay? So a test for this one, a test for this one, a test for this one. Let's use the laravel.com for now, while we don't have the playground that John Patricio contributed, I think. So at some point we are going to have a local playground, which is this one. But while we don't have this, just type laravel.com and use that for now, okay? Pick and Flow is asking, are there any programming languages in Portuguese and Spanish? I'm guessing languages with different alphabets would have one, but seems weird have to learn English to program. So nothing. I don't think there is languages where keywords are not written in English, though. You know, but PHP is definitely an English language. Programming language, I mean. So you have to type something like public function. It needs to be public function, nothing else. I have seen people coding PHP and then using Portuguese names, for example, or their own language names for methods or classes names, which I don't fully agree. I must be honest with you. I think you should use English for coding something like PHP always. So yeah, I don't think there is actually, you know, a full language written in other languages than English, basically. Adrian is saying that PHP has only 64 keywords, which is not a lot, indeed. I still feel like I have learned English like so early in my life. I think when I was like 10, I already spoke English, to be honest. Because everything is... We don't have double things, you know, in Portugal. Literally, to watch movies, you do have to watch those movies with subtitles, so... In English is probably the most spoken language in the world, so... Luigi is saying, I work in a team in Spain, and I tend to name everything in Spanish. It's a little bit chaotic. Yeah, man, I would recommend you to literally work in English all the time. So... All right, tomorrow we have live stream at 6 p.m. Okay, folks? So I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna have a nice lunch with family. I'm gonna do some sports afterwards. And I'm gonna hook into the live stream about 6 p.m. Okay? I think I'm having fun on this project, so I'm gonna keep working on this. Hopefully moving into some more deep stuff tomorrow about reusing the worker behind the scenes so we can make actually this super fast, you know? 6 p.m. which time zone? UTC. So basically I'm going to start 3 hours earlier. Instead of starting at 9 p.m. I start at 6 p.m. Are you welcome, Clem? Thank you, man. Dan is asking, what do you think about the pull request number 1? Which one? Oh, this one? Yeah, so I have reviewed it, and what was my conclusion? My conclusion was, I can't remember, but I think we concluded that we are not sure the way we want to deal with locators. We were sure, though, that we don't want this API. So the API needs to be a little bit like Laravel Dusk. Totally replicated the API from Dusk. So on Dusk, for example, you don't provide a class, for example, or you don't provide extra arguments. You just click on things and that's it. But, you know, good job. It's just simply we are not ready yet for something like this, I feel. Yeah, good job though, you know, it's just, I don't think we are ready yet to decide how we are going to deal with locators in Playwright on this integration. We definitely don't want to deal with locators like this. I feel like if we were to deal with locators, would be like internally, you know? So you would type something like click text, and then you would effectively use a locator to determine which is a text you are going to click on, but not as an API for sure. But as a general rule, I want you guys to follow the Dusk API for everything, you know? So here, for example, we use locators to kind of, behind the scenes, find this given ID, for example. But we don't expose them to the user. Yeah, wait a little bit. I feel like once I do the first locator, then we can expand and elaborate a little bit. Dusk API is a good standard. I agree with you, dude. Thank you. I haven't made a package, or I haven't actually made a project that supports more than English, basically. So I never actually had to deal with translations in my life. So I don't have enough experience on translations to even give you an opinion about how translations should be. Thank you, Adrian. I will check that out. All right, folks. I'm going to end the live stream. I'm glad it's Friday, so I'm going to literally do some video games now. Prepare the video for tomorrow at 1 p.m. You guys know. Videos pretty much every single day at 1 p.m. on my YouTube channel. But yeah. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, and I'm streaming every single day at 9 p.m. And tomorrow I'm starting a little bit earlier, at 6 p.m. probably. What games am I playing? I've been super into chess recently, but I want to play, I don't know, whatever my buddies are playing at the moment. So I go to this Discord channel where my buddies are literally there every single day at night, and I like to go there and just join them playing the games they are playing, which could be Counter-Strike, it could be League of Legends, it could be stupid stuff, but basically that, yeah. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Pick and Flow, as well. Thank you, Victor. I really appreciate that. People on TikTok are saying that the genre of this music, it's called Bossa Nova. I had no idea. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. And that's it, folks. Let's rate someone the usual. Do we have anyone cool streaming at Valentine's Day? Let's see. What am I doing even? There we go. This music is chill though. One of my favorites so far. Okay, who do we have? We have myself, obviously. People doing some game development. Vanilla JavaScript website. Interesting. What is Kingdom Deliverance 2? I haven't tried that. By the way, I've watched this series on Apple TV. Call it Severance. So good. So good. And the new episode just came out, so I want to probably watch that episode today. So yesterday I finished Cobra Kai, the TV show. That was awesome. I cried like a baby. But today I'm going to probably watch Severance. Severance is awesome, by the way, from Apple TV. Have you guys watched it already? Yeah, Severance is really good. I agree, man. It's really awesome. Silo? What is Silo about, by the way? Okay, I'm gonna check that Silo out to see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna check Silo then. Oh, I found someone doing a SaaS, possibly with JavaScript. Okay, let's call it the Code Drift. So I'm gonna rate this dude. Okay. I think he's doing Django. Last time he was doing Django, I think. There we go. All right, folks. I'm gonna check that Silo movie series. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna push everything I have to the package. I think I had push already. No, let me check. Yeah, I just pushed everything. You should see everything on the repo already. Okay. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Catch you guys tomorrow. All right, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you for coming today. Peace out.